Welcome to Royal Secret. Prince Harry and Meghan's UK trip falls apart. Here's what really happened. A reunion 4 years in the making, and it just collapsed. Meghan Markle and her 2 children were supposed to step off a plane in England this week for the first time since 2022. Instead, they're staying home in California, and the reason why involves a security dispute, a distraught prince, and a grandfather who may never get to properly meet his grandchildren. Stick around, because this story has more twists than anyone expected. Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, has spent the last several years rebuilding a life far from royal duty, a life in California with his wife Meghan Markle and their 2 young children, Archie and Lilibet. But this week, all eyes turned back to Britain, where Harry was set to make one of his most meaningful visits yet. This wasn't just another royal headline. This was supposed to be personal. Harry's trip was built around real purpose, marking the 1-year countdown to the 2027 Invictus Games in Birmingham, the very competition he founded for injured military veterans over a decade ago. He also planned engagements at Chatham House and a children's hospital. But layered underneath the official schedule was something far more emotional, a chance for Archie and Lilibet to finally spend real time with their grandfather, King Charles, who is still undergoing cancer treatment. For days, speculation swirled. Would Meghan come? Would the children finally return to the land where their grandmother, Princess Diana, grew up? Reports even suggested the family might stay somewhere historic, perhaps even a royal residence offered personally by the king. Then, almost as quickly as the excitement built, it unraveled. The sticking point wasn't affection, it was safety. Harry has spent years fighting for taxpayer-funded police protection whenever his family visits the UK, ever since his security status changed when he and Meghan stepped back from royal duties. This time, the committee responsible for that decision reportedly turned him down again. And according to insiders, Harry was left, distraught, reportedly telling those close to him that he refuses to let his children be trailed by aggressive photographers without proper protection. So instead of a triumphant family reunion, Harry is making the trip alone. Meghan and the kids are staying behind. To understand why this hurts so much, you have to go back to 2020, when Harry and Meghan shocked the world by stepping away from royal duties altogether. They cited relentless media pressure, a lack of institutional support, and a desire to build an independent life. Since then, transatlantic visits have been rare and heavily scrutinized. The last time the full family stood together on British soil was during the late Queen's Platinum Jubilee. Archie and Lilibet were just toddlers then. Since that farewell, there have been glimmers of hope. Harry and his father reportedly shared a private tea last year, sparking rumors that the long-standing rift might finally be healing. But healing a family relationship is very different from resolving a legal and political security dispute, and that gap is exactly what derailed this trip. Unsurprisingly, the internet has strong opinions. Some royal commentators argue the security committee is simply following protocol, treating Harry like any other private citizen. Others believe there's a deeper story, that the royal family is wary of public backlash over spending taxpayer money on security, especially amid ongoing controversy surrounding other family members. One prominent commentator even suggested that neither the palace nor the government wants this fight, calling it politically radioactive. Fans, meanwhile, are heartbroken for a different reason entirely, not politics, but the missed moment between a sick grandfather and grandchildren he barely knows. This isn't just tabloid drama. It's a story about family, forgiveness, and how even royalty isn't immune to real-world bureaucracy getting in the way of reconciliation. Whether or not Harry and Meghan ever fully return to the fold, this moment shows just how fragile and complicated that path back truly is. So here's the big question. Should Harry have brought his family anyway, security concerns and all? Or was this the responsible call? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear where you stand. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next royal story as it unfolds. Thanks for watching.